One of these days, I'm going to get that timing down. Oh my gosh. So, hello. It is Michelle Fox, and it is my favorite time of the week, Thursday evening, when we all get to chat and visit. Let me see if my volume is working. Yep, I'm talking to myself. Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. How did I come upon this topic? Oh Lord, what was I doing? I think I was just looking through my own website actually, and there are things on there that I don't even know is there because it's maintained by someone other than me. And I saw something about Teck Neck, and so I'm like looking at this, like, what is this? I'm sure I have it. And the article itself was talking about addressing the aging part of the Teck Neck, how we get like wrinkles and sagging and stuff. But that whole concept, I thought, this is an issue. Like this has really been affecting me and lots of people. And so, me, I had to research it. So I've been looking online and getting all kinds of info on that. And I okay, so like I've never really thought about my posture a whole lot, or how I stand, or how tall, long my neck is, or any of that stuff. Until like as an adult, I saw a chiropractor, not a lot, a few times, and I saw an osteopath, and they both would show me on my X-ray, how my head just kind of like juts out, and I'm like, it does, like that's so peculiar. And I'm looking at these pictures of Teck Neck, and that's exactly what it looks like. It's like instead of having our head at a neutral, straight up position from our spine, is like we're like, we're like craning out like this. And there's all kinds of reasons for it between working on laptops and computers and looking down at our phone. So the more I thought about it, I thought, gosh, I've got neck pain and back pain and headaches, and I'm sure other people do too. So it's an interesting topic. So I've got a few things for us to watch and talk about. And if I haven't introduced myself yet, I'm Michelle Fox. And I'm using a relatively new setup for myself. This is StreamYard. So if you are going to comment tonight, let's see, I better put on the comments. Then you need to give StreamYard permission to see your name, because there is a privacy, which is good, a privacy agreement with Facebook that we don't have access to your name unless you say we can see it. And so I'm in StreamYard, which is separate from Facebook. So for me to know who's commenting, then you need to click that. So, all right. So keep in mind that this is fairly new technology for me, and technology is not always my friend. But we're going to start with a cute little clip, not cute, but an informative clip if I do this right. Okay, let me click this first and then this. All right, hold that thought. Oh, I wonder if I can get rid of this. Well, too late. Yeah, I don't work for them or anything. You don't have to go see them. But it's a legit thing. Like it is something that people, struggle with, suffer with. And so there are different things that you can change in how you are holding and looking at your technology, things that you can do in terms of stretches. And I've had to learn that. I don't know that it's connected to Teck Neck per se, but I have had a lot of cervical spine problems, and so I've had to do these very same exercises. So I'm going to show you some of those, and then also talk to you about some actual products that you can use just to physically, look better in that area, because that has been impacted by it. So let's see. I think what I want to show you next is this. this if I can figure it out. This is gonna be a struggle all night. Hold on. And I wonder if I can still talk while you're watching it. We'll find out. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep myself in there then. Uh, this? No, this. Okay, this. No, no, I don't like that. Okay, all right, that's I guess better. Okay, so I found this picture and it shows that when your head is straight up and down, it's 10 to 12 pounds. I remember hearing that your head weighs about 9 pounds or something. And look at the how it changes that when you are bent down to a 45-degree angle, that puts pressure of 50 pounds then on your neck. And when you go down even further, then it's 60 pounds. Like that's crazy. So it's a big deal. Like it actually it's doing damage for sure. So if you've had any issues with that, like if you, I'm sure anybody that works at home or gosh, who doesn't? I mean, who doesn't use technology too much? You know what I mean? It's like it seems like it's just such uh I remember when people started getting smartphones and I didn't have one yet. And I just thought, what is the deal? Like, why is everybody having to like we're watching TV and you're looking at your phone at the same time? Like, can't you just pick like one or the other? But it's just how our life is now. It's crazy. But we are one way or another attached to technology, it seems like all day long. And so we end up changing our posture and just doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So, let's see. I was going to talk about too, uh, how when you are, has this happened to you? Okay. So like sometimes I'll be looking at my phone and I'm doing something and then as you know, I'm not tech savvy. So I'll like accidentally hit something so that all of a sudden I'm on either the camera or the video or something. And so then I'm like looking at myself and it's terrifying. I have a picture of it. I had to show you an example because it's like you look like you've got like five chins and you look older and awfuler. That is happening. That is all part of the whole Teck Neck thing. Yes, partly an optical illusion, but that sagging is happening because of your kind of slack jaw. And so you got gravity working against you, you have poor posture, you've got the slack jaw thing, you're doing the double chin happening. It's all bad. Okay, so we need to get out of this for sure. So some things that I've read then is that instead of having your phone low at all, that you want to have it at eye level. That's a huge change. That's going to be hard for me because it's just a habit. Habits are hard to break, definitely. But I think that as I envision this, it's going to help me remember. So you want to have your technology higher. You want to start paying attention to your alignment and even take a time to bring even a mirror perhaps and to look at your workstation setup and make sure that you can sit up properly. That was something in my previous job. The way it was set up just wasn't quite right because it was really the office was set up before there was technology. And there were a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. So there's something that you can do, in that practical sense. But then also if the damage has been done, there are a ton of really powerful exercises. And what's so fascinating to me is that I'm kind of a glass half empty type of person. And so when I have something hurting or damaged, I kind of feel like, well, there you go. It's going to be like this the rest of my life. And my neck was so bad. Like I could hardly turn to back out of the driveway bad. And just like really simple exercises, like pulling your chin in, like imagine that you're pulling your chin toward the back of your head. So you're instead of like jutting your head out, you're doing the opposite. You're pulling it in. It's such a small movement, but when you do that, it relieves that pressure. Check this out. It relieves that pressure and it's also, sort of stretching those muscles very subtly and it really helps a lot. I'm going to put up some, I have lots of links already posted, but I have a couple other links for other exercises that you can do just to stretch that out. I am using my Fitbit where it reminds me I think it's every hour to do 250 steps. And so to get up, move, stretch, move my neck. We are never in history have we been so sedentary and so attached to technology. I mean, we've got to look out for ourselves. We have to be proactive about this. All right. Now I think I have one more if I can do it. All right, share this tab. Okay, I got it. This is happening. I'm gonna put it there and there. All right. So as I was researching this, then I was seeing that people like dermatologists and skin, what are they, like plastic surgeons and stuff, actually have um, packages, okay, like for Teck Neck issues. So, like for example, there are people that come to a plastic surgeon and say, "Okay, fix this. I've got this issue. I don't like how this looks anymore because I've been, doing this all day for weeks and months and years." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, that it's affected us to the degree that there are actually, like medical treatments that people are having done to fix it." So I started looking at those articles, and consistently they mentioned some items, some ingredients that we have in our products. So I'm super excited about it. But let's look at this first. So Teck Neck, these are expert approved ways to get rid of them, not just the lines, but there's also a lot of talk about the sagginess and stuff. I'm going to give you the link to this article, but I just have to show you just what I wanted to show you. Hold on. For my own purposes. So, yes, retinol. All right, let me get my cursor so that you guys can see it too. Oh, I guess it doesn't work in this kind of software. Shoot. Okay, my cursor is pointing to the word retinol. Um, retinol solves so many problems, people. Okay, and we've got a couple of products that you can apply to your neck. Antioxidants, peptides. All right, so we have retinol, antioxidants, and peptides galore. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about a few things that I would strongly suggest you add to your life. Stat. All right. So we're going to start holding the phone up higher. We are going to start doing some exercises to get that pressure off of our neck, to relax those muscles. We're going to remember that the farther we turn this head, that the more weight is on our neck. All of that, I think, is going to shift our thinking. That's where it starts. And we're going to use these. But seriously, this is our Value Firm Advanced Lifting Serum. And it is specifically for this area here where it lifts, what they call jowls. So it lifts and firms your neck and jowls. I wish there was a better word. I don't like that word. But so any like loose skin that has happened as a result of that slack jaw that I was talking about, this is going to help significantly. And many of the ingredients that I have, read, been seeing in the articles that have popped up, boom, 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 are in this. This is luxury in a bottle, okay? It feels so silky. It smells just really unique. It's very soft and subtle, but when I put it on, I just enjoy the experience of it all, and I know that it's making me look amazing. This is going to also help this area here, which I need to start paying more attention to. I'm getting freckly because I've had 2 trips now to the sun. And I guess I use sunscreen every time, but still, I'm prone to freckles. But this is going to help this area as well. So, Time Wise Repair Value Firm Advanced Lifting Serum, or a serum of your choice, but make sure that it's something that has peptides and that is going to lift and firm and smooth. Okay. Next on the agenda, Time Wise Repair Value Fill Deep Wrinkle Filler. I have not talked about this in a long time. Think of this like caulk. All right. So we have deeper lines. Like we always hear about fine lines and wrinkles, but we got deep lines. And those deep lines need a little different kind of attention. This has like a really tiny little nozzle, or, whatever this is, applicator, so that you can put it in a really specific area. This is encapsulated retinol. And so you can put it like right in. Let's do it. Let's do this. Hold that thought. You can put it right in the deep line. All right. And you don't need much. Just put like just a little bit in there. You pat it in. And so this is doing two things at the same time. It is filling, like it's literally physically filling in that line, so that right away it's giving sort of the optical illusion of smoothing it out. But it's also putting the retinol right, you couldn't be more specific, as you're putting the retinol right where it needs to be, so that it's going to continue to plump and make that look smoother over time. So it's just such an awesome product, and a little goes a long way. It lasts forever. So you got to get those two products on your shelf. And then a couple other things I was going to mention is that, never underestimate the beauty of massage. And we have a massage head for the Skinvigorate Sonic skincare system. And, I use that on my face a lot, but I'm going to start using it on my neck as well. Anytime that you stimulate the surface of your skin and get the blood flowing, and anything that is a relaxing experience, that can help you relax your muscles, relax your mind, is going to benefit you greatly. And I think that you would really enjoy that. And of course, I've been talking a lot about these rose quartz or jade rollers. Let me show you this. I keep thinking of more and more stuff to tell you. So I've done a few videos on this, so you might have already seen this. Stop me if you've heard this one. These are so cool. So I think people think that it's a little gimmicky and that you're just kind of like rubbing in your products. And it does help to make sure that your serums are absorbed well. But the initial use of these, or the creation of this, had to do with lymphatic drainage. And so our lymph nodes can have excess fluid. And so this flushes that out. And in doing so, it relieves puffiness. I also notice that, okay, so I'll show you how. So like we've got lymph nodes sort of by our ears, and then in a couple places in our neck. So you want to draw this toward that. And I know it's so simple. It's hardly seems like it's doing anything, but it does. And I know it does because every time I do it, I can breathe better. Like just doing just a few simple strokes like this helps me breathe better. But doing it like across your eyebrow and just gently across your eye, very relaxing. But here's where I'm going with this. When you do your neck, you want to flush the excess fluid out. So instead of going up, you're going down. So that's a little different. But when you are using this, I like to envision that I'm smoothing out the wrinkles, whether I am or not. But when you get to this side area, just that little bit of rolling on that muscle right here, your neck muscles, is so nice. Like when my husband rubs my back, I'm always like, harder, harder, because my back is so tense and I've got all these knots in there. So I think that like a light touch isn't going to help. Au contraire, mon frere. If you just do this along this muscle right here, it really helps relax that area. And so, here's what happens in my world. I notice something like that. So then I think that that's a fact. And then later I read it online, and then I know that it is a fact. So this part about this helping Teck Neck, I'm just saying it because I believe it and I've experienced it. But I bet you if I look hard, I'll find some kind of evidence for it out online somewhere. But take your jade roller or your rose quartz roller and do this. Like it really, don't do it hard. Just do it a little bit. and it makes it feel so good. So that's Teck Neck. I think, did I have another picture? I don't think so. I've got links to the products so that you can read more about these products that I mentioned, links to different resources so that you can read about the more serious aspects of this if this is something that you're concerned about. And I will, I think there was one other thing. I think there was one that I haven't linked yet, but I'll do that afterwards. So let's see. All right, let me put my eyeballs on to see if I have any questions or anything. So anytime that you have a question, comment, concern, you just want to say, what is wrong with you? Oh, I just see a LOL. That's it. So, all right. So I thought it was an interesting thought. I am going to be more cognizant of it because I just don't need any of this getting any lower than it already is. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. And am I going to see you next week? Yes, I'm going to be gone a little bit to visit my mom, but I will be back by Thursday. Oh, I know what else we can talk about. I decided that the makeover that we're going to do together, instead of doing it on a Thursday night, since it's makeup, I thought, let's do it on like a Saturday morning. So I've got that posted as an event on my business page on Facebook. So how that plays out is just like this. I'll be live on Saturday morning. Let me see what Saturday it is. Saturday the 14th. Yeah, it's like a week from, yeah, pretty soon. It's like 10 days away. So Saturday the 14th, I'm going to go live. I think I put 10 a.m. Eastern time, but it's all on there. And so I will demonstrate a really pretty, easy summer look, show you exactly how to apply it, what colors I'm using. I think that you will get something out of it, whether you have the specific colors or not. You'll learn something, a new technique. I think you'll see the colors combined. I think that will be fun. But if you want to actually get in on it and participate and put the colors on with me, there are two different packages. One, well, basically, you can buy the products, not all of them. Mostly it's samples. It's like a beauty box, like an Ipsy box. So it's got different samples and demos and like deluxe minis and full size product. And there's two different options. That would be shipped to you in advance so that you could actually be doing your face with me. So that's something new, something to think about. And it's on my business page, Michelle Fox Beauty. Okay. So now I'm done for real. Dang, this is my shortest one ever, 7:22. But I think it's good. I've heard that 15 to 20 minutes all people can handle. Not of me personally. But that's probably true too. All right. So I will see you next week. And I hope that I'll see some of you for that makeover. You know, it's an event, so you can RSVP. So I always get nervous when nobody RSVPs, but I know you'll show up. But RSVP if you're interested. So thanks so much. And okay, wait. So now I got to find this other thing. I will get better at this eventually. But I do have a cute little outro. All right. All right. Now I need to remember to not be there when it's over. Okay. Here. All right. I will see you next week. Bye.